What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy G Waterz. We're back with another episode of Soul of the Streets. And this week we have the beautiful, the talented, the one and only Asia Maria. Welcome to Soul of the Streets, my sister.
How you doing? Thank you for having me. What's going on, Soul of the Streets?
We are chilling. We are chilling. Excited to have you on because we've been supporting the congratulations single, and it's just every time I hear it, I feel like a congratulations needs to be said so, because it's such a hot joint. So congratulations on recording such a dope record.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And you're welcome. You're welcome. I'll see. So let's get into these questions here that I have for you. You are from Baltimore, and your sound carries a lot of soul and emotion. How
Yes.
did Baltimore shape your voice and your story as an artist?
So Baltimore shaped my story as an artist because I'm born and raised here. These is where my roots are. You know what I'm saying? So in order to spread my wings, I have to first acknowledge my roots. You understand? And so
Right.
I'm a firm believer that, you always have to go back to your roots. That's your foundation. That's what humbles you. You know what I mean? So keeping that in my artistry is what lands for me every time.
Nice, nice, nice. Your bio says you do not just sing, you transmit. When you hear that, what do you feel your music is transmitting to people?
The ability and the openness, the capacity and the self-awareness to be vulnerable. Like my music literally it'll just make your heart open up, you know what I'm saying? It allows you to really see inside somebody's life experience. And it's super relatable too.
Hmm.
Vulnerability is something that I really, really, really love. And it's something that a lot of people don't really like to feel or like to go through or like to express. So I'm here to make
How
sure
is
that
that
you guys
even
feel
possible?
safe.
Yeah, how is that even possible? Like to get the best art, you have to experience all those different things. So it's like it's dope when artists like yourself find it necessary to express that part of the creation, what you're going through and stuff. So thank you for being honest with the music, because
Thank you.
it's necessary. You grew up on Anita Baker, Sade, and Tank, some good ones you grew up on. What did each of them teach you about emotion, tone, and presence?
Yeah, that it's okay. It's safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, especially Anita Baker, Sade, Tank, I feel like even Alex Isley, like we can go down
Mm,
the whole list. Like, they just bring something very real to their music, and it just has so much feeling and just so much depth and substance. So,
I agree. I agree. I'm a big Sade and Anita Baker fan. I hate when I see those memes like which one got to go between the
oh
two.
right, right, because like, don't make me choose. Excuse me.
But they both are necessary to the soul like world. Like how why we the only ones that do that? Uh, yeah, but hey, it works. You started performing in musicals as a child and made your Broadway debut at 12. How did that early stage experience prepare you for where you are now?
I think it shaped me completely. So at 9 years old is when I first did my debut on a New York stage. So that was
Okay.
in Harlem, New York. So 9 years old, I completely took the stage at 9 with Steve Harvey,
Nice.
and rest in peace, Kiki Shepherd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then at 12, it was like a full circle moment. Like, okay, here's your Broadway wings, here's your debut, here's you're on the great white way, is what they say. And so it just brought it New York full circle. So I really do believe that being on stage, especially on those stages, really shaped me.
Hmm. At 12 years old, did you understand how big Broadway was, or did that moment make more sense to you later in life?
I was talking later in life, okay? Because before I even got the role, I've never even seen a Broadway show ever. I've seen shows on stages and big stages, but never Broadway. I've never even been
Mm.
to see a Broadway show before I even booked it. So having booked Hairspray and then sitting in the audience as one of the replacements to be in Hairspray, it was like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is awesome. You know what I mean? So
So you
yeah,
got real time training.
real time training.
That's
Yes.
crazy. So your gift has just been gifting ever since you realized that's what you wanted to do.
Yes, I could say thank you for seeing that too. That's what's up.
Yeah. Brand new feels like more than a song. It feels like a rebirth. What part of yourself were you stepping into with that record?
Yeah, okay. So I will say, here's me about to be vulnerable. I have definitely allowed myself to be, succumbed and submerged in relationships.
Mm.
So, going through one that did not work out, unfortunately, it brought me to a point where I had to rebrand and rebirth myself. You know what I'm talking? So I had to like take myself back, you know what I'm saying? Choose myself. I should say, right? I chose myself. So by me choosing myself, it just took me on this path like, girl, you better tap back into your music. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what you need to do. This is destined for you. Like, go back to what you're supposed to be doing, what God put you on earth to do. This is purpose that you're
Mm,
about to walk into. So stop playing with yourself. So I had to literally, in order to let go, I had to let go. I had to let go. I had to fully start fresh, brand new start. That's why brand new was born, because I had to be reborn. And so this is what um the earnings of the rebirth is.
yeah.
And I'm just so grateful.
So within that relationship, did you stop music totally, or you just like it just wasn't a focus, a main focus?
It wasn't a focus. I would sing here and there, but like it wasn't really a focus, you know what I mean?
Well,
And I
get
had
rid
to
of that.
tap
Get rid of that relationship.
tap back
Gotta
into
go.
my what? My roots. I had to tap back into the roots. You feel me? It all comes back to the roots.
Woo! Yeah, that's some real love when it make you stop what your purpose is. So hey, I'm glad you found the truest love, which is yourself. Get your back.
Yes.
All right, so let's see. The brand new video has a strong visual identity. How important is it for your visuals to match the emotion of your music?
Oh, it's super important. It's like so important, especially, okay, we'll get to that because congratulations, music video just dropped. But it's so important because, you know, though some people can listen to the music and can feel the music,
Mhm.
others may need to see a visual in order to really understand what the message is, or in order for them to find inspiration through the visuals and things like that, to, you know what I mean, to be inspired by it. So I'm super happy that I can inspire people through music, and I'm also super grateful that I can inspire people through the visual. So it all has to be cohesive.
Who are some of your influences some of the artists that influenced you musically and visually?
Musically, oh my goodness. Okay, so musically, of course, we got Anita Baker, Sade,
Mhm.
Tank, Alex Isley, Leon Thomas. Visually, let's go Tiana Taylor. Let's go. She just won
Yeah,
the iPhone. Come
yeah, yeah, yeah.
on. She's killing the game. Like she is killing. That is the top person on my mind right now. Tiana
Really
Taylor for
dope.
sure.
And see, and the person that presented it to her is Miss Jackson. That's my girl. So it's like we 1-1 right now. We winning. We winning.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
but they really be doing the thing with the visuals. So and it's very important to have that. Like some people just used to just do videos, just singing in front of whatever, and just thinking that's enough. But it's a lot more than just that. You gotta act the song out, whatever the case may be. But so thank you for putting that effort into the music video. All
Thank
right, so
you.
but congratulations. Let's see. Congratulations has that late night R&B feel, but it still carries the story. What inspired that record?
Yes. Okay. So what's inspired that record was also my relationship. You know, it was the hopefulness and the optimism of them returning back and the comeback love. Like, okay, it though it didn't work out, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this break was because you needed to grow, or I needed to grow in this area, or self-awareness needed to be brought into the relationship, or healing needed to happen. You know what I mean? So this was just like a victory lap of love to actually like, okay, this is a full circle moment. You came back to the finish line. Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. The song speaks to a love that keeps finding its way back. Do you think some connections are unfinished, or do we sometimes romanticize what we should let go?
Oh, okay. Come on, this is a loaded question. Do I think that some connections are unfinished? Yes. And do I think that what was it? What was the second part of it?
Let's see. Let's see. The song speaks to the love to love to a love finding that. Wait, the song speaks to a love that keeps finding its way. Do you think some connections are unfinished, or do we sometimes romanticize what we should let go?
Okay, I'll also two things can be true, right?
Hmm.
So I think that that is also true. But I also do think that some connections are unfinished because you have to probably heal, grow, learn, self-aware. You know what I'm saying? All of these becomings, right? I think you just have to become in order to really want to make sure that this is exactly what you want. But two things can be true at once. People love love, so sometimes they may fantasize or romanticize a situation. It's not like, are you being real with yourself? Are you this person, or are you just showing up as a facade in order to get by? But then really later on realize that this is not what you want. So let's just be aware. So two things can be true.
True. Your music touches heartbreak, healing, sensuality, and self worth. Which one of those themes is the hardest for you to write about, honestly?
Oh man, heartbreak, healing, or self-worth.
And
Ooh.
sensuality.
And sensuality, the hardest one to write about. Of course, heartbreak, because you have to actually, this whole journey I'm learning, right, in interviews, it's like you're going through therapy while you're speaking, right?
Mhm.
You have to relive these moments. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like picking up a
Over and over
script.
and over
Yeah,
again.
it's like, but you're healing as you talk about it over and over and over again. So it's like beauty
Right.
in the healing. So heartbreak, of course, that's breaking. Like I crashed out. I crashed out for months alone by myself. No one knew. You know what I mean? I did those things in silence, which is why I had to show up brand new, which is why I am congratulating myself for
Mhm.
overcoming what I had to go through, right? So heartbreak would be the
Okay.
challenge.
You are working on your debut album with King Midas. What made him the right producer to help shape this chapter?
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we locked in. King Midas, it's just so effortless. It's seamless. Like he understands. I told him the story. His penmanship is crazy. We co-wrote. His production is crazy. He also vocal produces while you're in
Okay.
the session with him. So it's just out of this world. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that works. So you have been described as an artist who does not chase trends. In today's industry, how do you stay true to your sound without feeling pressure to follow what is popular?
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't consider myself a follower. Like I said, I'm rooted. I'm deeply rooted. And yeah, I just want to stay authentically myself. You know what I'm saying?
I think,
Whoever is my tribe, come, 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 come.
and, I mean, and the tribe is growing. And how do you feel that your tribe has grown?
How do I feel? I love it. Like it's actually, I'm a little shocked. Like I'm taken aback. You know what I'm saying? I just started brand new, and like you guys are really on the wave. Team Cool. It's Team Cool over here. Okay, Asia Maria,
Nice.
Team Cool.
Wait, so that's the name of the tribe?
Yeah, Team Cool.
C
Yeah,
O O L.
COOL. Yes.
Dope, dope, dope. All right, well, we are part of Team Cool. So, Team Cool, when we listen and watch back to this interview, we got to go back and stream all the music so we can build those numbers up and spread the word that Miss Asia is doing her thing out here in the soul of these streets.
Yeah, in the soul of the streets.
You feel me? You have been. Let's see. Wait. When you say you want to shift culture, what does that look like for Asia Marie beyond streams and charts?
Yeah, so beyond streams and charts, like I would just like let's just take Congratulations for an example, right? Though Congratulations is a song about the victory lap of love. The visuals I wanted to bring a very universal take into it, you know what I'm saying, where it can be relatable to anybody. So yes, two things can be true. It is a love story, but it's also about the congratulations of everyone who has ever overcome anything in life, whether it had been homelessness you overcame or you earned a degree, you know what I mean, or
Mhm.
you beat cancer, like any illness or
Yeah.
anything that you had to overcome, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Even if you woke up today and you didn't feel like brushing your teeth today, congratulations, because you got in that bathroom, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations.
That's heavy right there, because we need to congratulate that every time it happens. Lord, let's see. There's a spiritual growth element in your artistry. How has your personal healing changed the way you create music?
Yes. So yeah, like I said, I had to do a breakthrough. I had to go through a breakthrough. I had to completely shift and let things that were no longer serving me go. I had to let it go. And so at the moment that I let it go, spiritually is when I was awakened, as you would
Hmm.
say. I don't know how cliche that sounds, but that is the real
That's
spiritual
real life. That's
truth.
how it goes. Like, we're gonna all be cliche at some point in our life because it's just part of it.
Yeah, it's the truth, man. Like, and so I just thank God
Yeah.
for the
That's
journey.
the best part right there. Thanking God. Who
Yes.
what are five things? Oh no, not five things. What is one thing that would shock your us as Team Cool about you that you would think that we wouldn't know or expect from you? What's one thing that would shock us
One thing that would shock you guys.
about yourself that we may not ever think that this is something that Asian may be interested in?
Oh my gosh, I don't know what that could be because I'm interested. Look, listen, I'm all for all the
Everything.
things. All of it. So I guess if people are not for all for everything, then that could maybe shock you. But like, yeah.
So you open to new experiences and adventurous. You're very adventurous and all that
Yes,
kind.
I'm so adventurous. I'm very, very spontaneous, very open. You know what I mean? I like to have conversations, deep conversations. I like substance.
How long did
Substance.
it take? I got you. How long did it take you to create Congratulations?
It took to create Congratulations or
The
the whole
song.
album.
The
The
song.
song.
Mm-hmm.
So the song. So I made 13 songs in 13 days. So it took me a day.
Woo.
Yeah.
Dang. Did
We
you
did
do?
that. We did that. King Midas and
Yeah.
I.
So did y'all do it back to back, or y'all took days? Was it like a straight 13 days, or was it like you had days off?
Yeah, so we had 13 days. Well, I took 3 days off because my throat was getting a little
Yeah.
restless in there, you know what I'm saying? So I did
Yeah.
take 3 days off, but so 16 days total, but we completed in 13 days.
Nice. What was the biggest lesson you learned from making an album?
Ooh, balanced. Balance. Because at the time when I was making an album, I was working in corporate America. So I would work for like 10 hours a day and then get off and then like, create until we were finished. You know what I mean? So just balance, even like work-life balance, friends balance, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to really lock in. So that means that I have to like maybe, pause communication with, my friends and my family just for a second while I lock in, you
I know.
know?
I know this project is new and fresh to you right now. So has this experience opened any new ideas for any future work, or that you may be working on? Like,
Yes, yes. Inspiration pulling from everywhere, 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 everywhere.
what's up? That's what's up. Well, for someone just discovering Age Marie through brand new or congratulations, what do you want them to understand about the woman behind the voice?
Yes, so hey y'all, I'm Asia Maria and I'm a really good time. I'm a fun time. I'm very authentic. I'm a light. And I just like to pour into people. You know what I mean? I'm very positive. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You can talk to me. I talk back. You know what I mean? So I'm real cool. Tense team cool. Hello, I have really cool intentions. Cool
Right.
intentions over here.
What's been the best advice that someone's poured into you on this journey?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. To lock in on one answer is crazy. Hold on, because now all the things. I'm like a real visual person, so I'm just like words are
Yeah.
just everywhere. Um, oh my gosh. I'm drawing a blank.
That's good. That's
One advice that somebody gave me along this journey. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Well,
God.
what advice would you give from everything that you've learned, being a young woman in this industry, and you hear all the stories like right now, NDRE is trending with the Young Miami situation, and Nikki Gilbert from Brownstone is talking about it with the whole spin that explosion of that song. And they are all women,
Yeah.
talking about this young lady or whatever. How would you? What advice would you give a young lady such as yourself trying to break through and this it's like you can't win for losing, you can't lose trying to, it's crazy.
Okay. I would just say, keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever let up, you know what I'm saying? You know in the pits of your soul, you know exactly the role that you want to take. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody tell you any otherwise. Don't let anybody discourage you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your head up, your shoulders back, and you got this. You got this.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Asia, this has been a dope conversation. Thank you so much for being on Soul Up the Streets, and we will continue to support your music on this podcast and just lift your name up in positive lightness.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate being here.
How can the people find you on social media?
Yes, you can find me on YouTube, where congratulations, the music video is out right now and it's reaching a universal level, not just with love stories, but it's reaching everybody's hearts. Congratulations, YouTube, Asia Maria TV, IG, I am Asia Maria, and TikTok at Asia Maria.
Nice. Now the people want me to ask you this. Now the people, where the people at? They want me to ask you. They want me to ask you. Do you follow back or do you follow whack?
I do follow back.
All right, good, good. That's what the people want to know because we love an artist that loves to engage with us. You feel
Oh
me?
yeah, I follow back. I talk back. Follow me on TikTok.
All right, that's what it is. Until next time, Asia, you'll be getting the mentions of us supporting the music here, and looking forward to any other singles that's gonna drop that you want to talk about that you're working on. Is gonna be a surprise.
Stay close. Stay
Stay
close.
close, stay close, and most important, stay cool.
Stay cool. I like that. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Later.
Oh, that's what's up.
This was fun.
That was fun.